Hey, what's going on, everybody? It's your boy Prem back with another show, and today we have our good guest here, Mr. Dan. How you doing?
Hey, everybody.
Yeah, and we started last Sunday with a list of movies that we felt will continue, put on the shelf, or trash. Um, we kind of held you guys a little bit too long, went over, so this time would be much shorter. And there's 10 left to go, and after that, there's some other topics that we could get into. And we can wrap it up with Halloween Kills. We can definitely get into that. So I think we stopped with Jeepers Creepers down here. Let's see, Evil Dead, Puppet Master. Wow, we got through a lot of stuff.
Puppet Master.
Yeah, we definitely got through a lot of stuff there. Was it a Conjuring? I think it was a Conjuring. But if not, let's do
Yeah.
this one right here, Demons.
Oh,
Have you seen that one?
oh yeah. I'd watch Demons in a room full of people.
Okay.
And when I was, like teenager,
Uh-huh.
it was crazy. I mean, we liked it, but I probably liked it more than everybody else. But yeah, that movie's nuts. It's fun though.
Yeah. Actually, that's one of the first Italian horror movies that I seen. And I forgot the director name. It's leaving my mind, but he made a couple more movies after him that was in the same vein.
Yeah.
I thought it was good.
Yeah.
Now, they turned it into a franchise. I seen the last one actually a couple of days ago. And I just think they just took the name and did a cash grab with it.
Yeah.
What do you think about this series? Should they put it on the shelf, continue, or trash it?
Hey, everyone else is doing it. You can go back and just maybe follow Demons.
Mm-hmm.
Forget about that crazy sequel.
Okay. Okay.
But yeah, I mean, just take the concept, I guess, and it's been a while, so I don't know if that's one that casual fans are familiar with. So I think you can do some more with it, definitely.
Yeah, I think this title right here, this franchise, is something for really hardcore moviegoers like us, horror moviegoers like ourselves. So it's over 20 years, maybe 30 or more. We can reintroduce it to a new generation of moviegoers that's participating in horror, who likes horror, and they might enjoy it. I thought the special effects were really good. It was gory, just what I like, and I'm for it. So I guess we could continue it. How would you like this to be rolled out? The theatrical release or a platform?
Theater would be fun because if they go back to watching a movie, it's like a movie in a movie, and they're having scenes of the movie, it would be fun to see that in a movie theater.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I agree with you on that one. So there we have it. It made a cut. Demons made a cut. Um, moving on. Get this out the way. This one right here was I would say a cult classic. Sleepaway Camp.
Oh yeah.
Um, definitely enjoy it. Had a twist at the end,
Oh yeah.
and they continue with it. We haven't seen anything like this recently. I know we have. We talked about Scream and it has stuff like that, but nothing in this vein or this avenue.
Right.
So, with today's society, what's going on? I think this would be welcome, especially amongst the LGBT community. This could be their own horror movie in a sense. So it's a go for me, and I would like to see this theatrical. Just need a good director to understand the material, the origin material.
Mm-hmm.
But for you, what's your thoughts?
Oh yeah, for sure. Now, would you make it like intentionally? You know how some of the dialogue was kind of cringy, and
Oh, that was the signature part
I
in the
know,
movie.
yeah, and it's great. It's great because of that. Would you do that on purpose, or would you?
Yes,
Yeah.
yes, and I think we can get away with it. You know, I think there's a shift with a lot of things going on. I think people are kind of like done with the caution, like, oh, you can't say this and that. I think, what's the comedian name? Dave Chappelle put a chink
Bill
in the
Murray.
armor. and that chicken arm is kind of like it's a crack in the dam. Now people are like, look, it's comedy. If you don't like it, just move on. It's not your taste. It's not for you.
Right.
Yeah. So with that being said, hopefully a movie like this will be accepted amongst those type of people who want to see it. It's a demographic out there for it.
Yeah.
So let's keep moving on. And we got this one right here. The original Candyman.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
What's your thoughts on this one? I enjoyed it. I enjoyed the first and second one. I don't remember the third one.
I had to get ready for the new one, which I still haven't seen. Unfortunately, it's hard for me to get to the theater. But I rewatched the first one, and I watched the Farewell to the Flesh for the first time ever just a few months ago, and I've never seen the third one. My understanding is because I thought the second one was pretty good. It's pretty good.
Mm-hmm.
My understanding, the third one, it drops off a little bit, but yeah, I'd like to see more.
Okay.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, I haven't seen the new one yet, but even the way the first one is constructed, it takes a while for Candyman to make his appearance, and when it's over, you want more.
Gotcha.
So there's definitely more you can do.
I definitely agree. So Candyman made the cut. The next one, I enjoy. I actually, I just brought the series off of Hulu. They had a good sale going on, so I brought them. I enjoy Wrong Turn franchise. They did reboot it. They did an excellent job. I'm not sure if you've seen the reboot.
No, I haven't. I heard it was pretty good.
Yeah, it was really good. Like they really sat down and said, "Okay, you're writers. Let's use this, and let's not jump on the bandwagon and follow everybody." But have you seen any of the Wrong Turns?
I've seen most of them. As a matter of fact, somebody, Lady Shasha, actually tagged me for the Horribles tag, and for several of the categories, I picked Wrong Turn 5, and I just beat up on that movie. Because I thought I beat up on that movie hard because I thought by that time they went off the rails, and it just wasn't as good, and it wasn't. They got away from the concept of the first one, which I thought was great. So I think some of the sequels. I know I saw the first one, the second one, the third one. I was fuzzy on whether or not I saw the fourth one, but I did see the fifth one, and boy, I didn't. It was bad.
Yeah. I do remember the fifth one, and what they usually do sometimes, Mr. Dan, or should I call you Dan? Dan's cool.
Yeah.
What they would do sometimes is get other stories, take the title away, change the name up to Puberton Wrong Turn, and just slap the title up there and just put it out there.
Yeah.
So I've seen that happen before. Definitely horror movies. It's like the redheaded stepchild get no love. And it's unfortunate. I wish they really take these materials and these stories and respect them, but it's a go for me. I definitely like to see what they do with these Wrong Turn series.
Yeah, I definitely want to see the new one because my understanding is they reworked the idea a little bit. So that's what you got to do.
It was awesome. What they did was awesome.
So I definitely say first I got to see that, but I'm pretty sure I would say keep going with that idea. Yeah.
There it is. So that made a cut. Now this one right here, I definitely enjoy. I hope you say yes, it makes the cut, but this is a guilty pleasure of mine.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
That's not even a guilty pleasure for me. I just love it.
Okay. I definitely enjoy him. I really think they should put more money in the budget. I could see where they on screen where they're kind of like pulling back.
Yeah.
It's good to see some of the original people. It's only the guy that was shooting, and he's not even there no more. But I enjoyed the series. There's something where it's a bigger universe. They're not in that state they were in. I forgot what state they first started in. Yeah. They're all over the place. So yeah, it's a go for me.
Definitely for me. I have the original one's burned into my memory. I love that movie. The sequels, I've probably seen each one time. So
Okay.
I've actually been saving up to go back and watch the sequels because there's usually something to enjoy in each one of them. But like you said, with a bigger budget, they can try to recapture some of the magic of the first one. That would be great. So I say go for it.
Cool. All right. And this one right here, it's time for this one to come back, and also this subgenre of horror movies, and that is like werewolves, The Howling. What's your thoughts?
Well, I love the first one. That's another one I saw in a room full of teenagers, and we loved it. I mean, we thought it was great. And then that's a series everyone talks about is a series where it just kind of goes off the rails in different directions. But I love werewolf movies. I just watched what was it, Howl, the other night for the second time. Howl, yeah, that was a good one. Even lower budget ones. I just watched. There's one called Blood Moon, which is like a Western movie with werewolves. You can keep going with that concept. I like it.
All right, so it made the cut. Continue. Yeah. All right. So this one right here. This is a made for DVD when Blockbusters and video stores was out. This was like strictly to the video rental stores. It had a following. It was literally a C type movie, not Grindhouse type style, but a C type horror movie. And I enjoyed some of them. I enjoyed the first one, but here we go.
Oh my god.
So hey man, what's your thoughts?
I don't know. If you make it different, where he's not making like wisecracks and everything, and because there's actually there's a whole mythology behind that. If you like kind of try to make it more serious, people might. I don't think people would like that. They
kind of stuck in there.
Yeah, they're kind of stuck with the.
Yeah.
So I don't know, and I don't know. That franchise has been all over the place. I don't know.
Yeah. I think if they do revisit it and keep it the same, they got to repackage it and stay in the folklore, like you say, the leprechauns and the origin. You could do some jokes. Let's bring it in. Let's tone it in. Instead of 20 jokes, let's do 10 a movie and move forward. They're gonna need more special effects, and right now the special effects they got now is suffice for that type of movie, because back in the day those things was cheesy. The special effects.
Oh yeah.
It was deliberate, but it was cheesy. Yeah. So it's a go for you with those stipulations, or no?
Yeah, I'll say it's a go. It's kind of like, to me, the stakes aren't very high. It's kind of like with Puppet Master.
Yeah.
Like, why not? I'm not going to be that disappointed if it's not great. So I say, sure.
Okay. I was thinking about putting that series up there, Screamers. Remember Screamers? Screamers. Like
Screamers.
They was on a planet, and these tiny robots was underground.
In the ground, yeah.
I would like to revisit that one. Yeah. So I think we did this one already, right? Jason?
Yeah, oh yeah. Yeah, we did that one. Yeah.
All right, so those are the ones that were completed the list. And that was a long list. I didn't know it was that long. Damn, that was a hell of a
you had some good ones on there. I didn't expect some of those, but
a little blast from the past.
Mm-hmm.
So this is gonna be an interesting one. I had to do some research on it. At first, I was like, but then again, research is our friend. Let's see if I can find the picture. So here we go.
Oh.
This is your new Pinhead.
Oh, okay.
This is your new Pinhead right here.
I don't know. Looking at the picture, I don't know who that is.
Oh, this lady?
Yeah.
It's a transgender. He's transgender to a woman, and he will be playing Hellraiser or Pinhead. Okay. This is our new Pinhead. But David Bruckner is doing the Hulu series, and Clive Barker and David Gordon Green and Michael Dougherty is working on the HBO Max series. It's a lot going on here.
Oh yeah.
That's a lot. I think you need to stay on one accord and just move forward. It would be better received on HBO Max. They could do more. It's more violent, more blood and guts and stuff like that. Hulu, they track record when it comes to like in-house series and movies and horror movies, just like now, what they put up with Blumhouse, it sucks.
Yeah.
Okay. Now back to, I forgot her name. That's playing Pinhead, right? So at first I was like, the Pinhead's a guy. And then I said, you know what? I think they're trying to get slick. So of course I Google, check it out. And in the book, Pinhead description is a man with woman features.
Okay.
I'm like, oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah.
So are they going to redesign Pinhead? Or
well, if he doesn't have pins in his head, people are, that's the expectation. So
yeah, it's weird because I like to say how they're going to approach this. Like if they're going to do what's in the book and have this, because I think this lady is on a Hulu series of Hellraiser. And then they're gonna get another character to do another series for the HBO Max.
Right.
And I'm trying to figure out why are they doing this. Is it like a mini series? Is it like a spin-off?
Yeah, that's strange.
Yeah, that's strange. So I read into it and I don't know, I never heard of that. So we have to sit back and see then. Hope this is not a train wreck because I really like the Hellraiser property here. And it's been a while that we got something really good on this level budget because usually it's like some cash grab,
right.
They'll take the name of Hellraiser and they'll slap onto another story and change the character name and just put it out there. So it was a cash grab.
They put the Cenobites in once every 20 minutes.
Yeah.
And it doesn't make sense.
Weird, you know what I'm saying? Like, how did this even, were they like on a cruise ship? Something dumb, But,
right.
Yeah, that's what's going on with that one. I thought that was interesting, so I had to share it with you guys. So we have this right here. David Gordon Green is planning on directing all 3 films in a brand new trilogy. What's your thoughts on this?
I don't know.
Now, if you read it, so once he's done with that, he's going to do an entire trilogy that's serve as a sequel to the original classic. So this is pre-Exorcist.
Right. I know I saw the one with I want to say Peter Skarsgård, his dad, Stellan Skarsgård playing the Max von Sydow character, which is great casting because they're both Swedish. That's like that was kind of clever, and it was one of those movies like it should have been good, but for some reason it just didn't grab me. I don't know why. But I think there is a lot you can do in the events leading up to The Exorcist. I mean, they filmed that first sequence. They spent a month in Iraq filming that scene with Father Merrin and the little statue. And they got about 5 or 6 minutes of footage out of that. So they've invested some time in the pre-story and this, So I mean, I could definitely see it.
Yeah, especially with today's technology now, they can really do stuff because it used to be the average of 2.5 years to kick a movie out. Now it's a year and a half with big budget action movie special effects. So they got to streamline. But this guy, he's a busy man.
Yeah.
He's a busy man. That's the wrong thing up there. And I think let's kick it off. But I think when he's done with the Halloween series, he'll move on to this. It shouldn't take that long. It's not too much special effects. It's a couple of major set pieces that he can deal with, and let's see what happens. So far I like what he did, like what he's doing. So
yeah, definitely.
There it is. Have you seen this, the Chucky TV show?
No, I have not. Haven't seen it yet.
Yeah, starting off solid. I
Okay.
caught the first episode. For it to be, I think it's that channel USA, and it's in collaboration with Sci-Fi.
Okay.
They both got together and did it. Cause Sci-Fi, this stuff is cheesy, which I like, but it's
Right.
cheesy deliberately.
Yeah. Mhm.
USA, they kind of more story driven, so
Yeah.
it's a nice balance. It worked out so far. We'll see, but again, like you said, if it does bad, nobody's like really caring. If it does good, okay.
Yeah.
What's your thoughts on this? Will you be looking at this, or
You know what? I would probably give it a shot. I think the model for like a series now is like the way Fargo approaches it. They have 10 episodes, 10 solid episodes, and then a next season they go to a whole different timeline. Whereas a show that has 17 to 25 episodes, there's always like a dip in quality in there, you know? So, you know, tell us, have a good story arc in like a limited number of episodes. And then maybe if that's successful, Chucky shows up somewhere else in the second season, you know?
Yeah,
I don't know. Yeah.
1880s. He could be in California. He could be in Berkeley.
Yeah.
He could be wherever.
Right.
Makes sense. I agree with you. Last one I seen of Fargo was Chris Rock. That was a good one. Did you see that?
No, that's the only season I haven't seen. I loved Fargo and I was keeping up on it. I don't even have cable. I used to go to my dad's house and watch it, so I need to get back into that because I really wanted to see that fourth season. Yeah.
Okay. Cool. The next one here is, oh man, this is bad. This is bad, Dan. The Day of the Dead TV show is a slap in the face to George A. Romero.
I've heard, like I was listening to a stream, the Coast to Coast stream last night. I think somebody said something about it, and everybody just kind of like brushed it off.
The commercial alone, man. If you go to YouTube and just pull it up, it's like, how dare you? You know what I'm saying? Yeah. I get it. Sci-fi, like Shark Tornado, that's your lane. That's what you do. I enjoy those movies. The popcorn, really silly movies and stuff like that. So I know what to expect when I watch your programming. But to do this, it's not a good look.
No.
It's not a good look. So the next one I got for you is this. Tyler Perry teams up with Blumhouse for a movie project.
Okay.
One of the writers, I think Lights Out, is on board, and some other people from other movies that was made in Blumhouse is on board. The project is quiet. I forgot the title, the working title, but let's see what he's going to bring. You know, Tyler Perry, he got some pull.
Yeah, definitely.
So he has the means to put something out there.
Yeah, he's a pretty good. I know, you know, everybody knows when you think Tyler Perry, who do you think of? You think of
Medea.
You think of Medea, but he's a pretty good dramatic actor, actually.
Yeah,
he's pretty good.
He was in a couple of stuff. I know he was in Star Trek for a hot second. He was in.
Oh yeah. Okay.
Alexander, some action movie. He was in a couple movies.
Yeah.
That, he did well in.
Mm-hmm.
Like again, you know, he has his own studio, so let's see what happens. See what he's going to produce. Not sure if you've seen this or not, but the Black Phone trailer looks promising. Have you seen it?
I have not. Apparently, that's one of the trailers that's playing before Halloween Kills. So a lot of people have been talking about it, but I haven't watched the trailer yet. I think I've seen a thumbnail with the mask.
Okay. Yeah.
And that looks cool, but I need to watch the trailer. Yeah.
Yeah, they definitely. Ethan Hawke, he's in it. He's the main guys in it. It looks good. It looks promising. Definitely gonna check it out. Not sure when it gets released. Hopefully towards the end of this month, it's supposed to get released. When you get a chance, Dan, let's check it out. I think you're gonna like it.
Okay. Yeah.
Let's see. And this one right here. Are you aware of this one?
I am not.
Okay. I've been tracking this one for a while. Been seeing trailers and stuff. Looks really good, Dan. When you get a chance, check out that trailer. So you got two trailers to look at when you get a chance. Basically, it's they following this showgirl back in the 40s or 30s in New York City, I think, or yeah, New York City. No, she's in the future, but she goes back to the past. But something happened in the past, and it's like a horror movie. It's like spirits and stuff. It's interesting. If you watch the trailer, you'll check it out. So
Okay.
it's Last Night in Soho.
Okay. Yeah.
And they put some money behind it. You can look and tell that they put some money behind it.
Right.
So before we talk about Halloween, this is the last little news I thought I'd bring to you, and this is this right here. Did you see the trailer for this one?
What is this? Resident Evil?
Yes.
Okay.
New one.
I'm not. I know I've seen the first one. Probably I've seen a few. I've seen parts of some of the other ones. I'm not a video game guy, really. So for me, the draw was never there. But I mean, I guess they could make it fun. That's what the title's Welcome to Raccoon City. Is that what it was? Okay.
Yeah. The model she was in the Resident Evil series. I forgot her name. I guess growing up, I never really got into the video game. I'm not a big video game player, but I'm familiar with the video game, and it was creepy. It was like a haunted house. It was not a haunted house, but it was a creepy house that had these mutated people running around, dogs and all that stuff. It was shot real creepy. And when they made the series for the movie, the franchise, it was all action. I was like, okay, it's action. There's little monsters in there and stuff like that. The director who made this trailer, prior to him showing the trailers, like, all right, we're going back to the essence. It's going to be creepy. It looked exactly like anything else. It looked like an action. So I enjoyed them. I have no issue with them, but I wish they would get back to the origin.
Right. Yeah.
I don't know, Dan. They really
yeah. They say they're gonna make it like, they're gonna get back to like the video game or something, but then they just can't help themselves, or people in the studio get nervous, and they end up with something generic anyway.
Yeah, because it's a business. It's they're investing so many millions of dollars in shares. They got to give these guys their money back. So I get it. I get it. So I guess this leads us up to the main topic, and I'll let you go first. What's your thoughts on this movie?
I definitely enjoyed watching it for sure. I mean, I was pretty psyched to come home and just immerse myself in it. It did keep me entertained the whole time. It had some really good points. It had some points I'm like really mulling over in my head, and I noticed a lot of people are saying that they have to sort of decompress. They have to let it marinate a little bit. Some even like on John Ellsworth on his channel, he's like, he saw it in the theater, but he's got to buy it in a couple months, watch it, and then maybe give you a review of it. And I don't know if that's necessarily the best thing, because I think I don't know that the parts that a lot of people are having problems with the focus being off of Laurie Strode for the middle part of the movie. I don't know if that's going to get better in the minds of people. I don't know.
No, but let's stay on that right there. That's a good thing to talk about. I have no issue with that part. For them to make this movie and still be entertaining and focus on Michael Myers, and she's like bedridden for most of the movie, and it still works, shows that they did something to entertain us and keep that going. Of course, you'll be in the last one. It's supposed to be a trilogy, so
and when the third one comes out, if it does what it's supposed to do, you might kind of look back at this one with a little bit of a different light. Sure. Yeah.
What I did appreciate is how they shot it, and when they did the flashbacks, they did it away with the cameras and how they twerked it to where it looks even. Like everything was nice and even.
Oh yeah, integrated everything. It made me sad almost seeing Donald Pleasance, as
Mhm.
Loomis.
Yeah, yeah. Um, I definitely like what they were trying to say with the mom mentality. There was a lot of things that people got their own point of view of what they see. I took it as, like a mob. Took it as cancer culture. I took it as people following suit. There's a lot of things that I got watching that section of the movie.
Yeah.
That's what I interpreted it. But overall, from start to end, I definitely enjoyed it. Michael Myers excuse my language, was fucking him up. The
Yeah,
kills were great. No mercy. Some of them
Yeah.
was some slow kills. Someone was like, "Who thought of that?"
Yeah. Right. It's like
Mhm.
he was brutal. I mean, and he was always filmed. The way they filmed him was great.
Yeah, the shots, some of the shots, the angles that they did had him menacing. So he was real menacing looking. So I definitely appreciate that. Again, last one and this one really reset the series or the franchise for me. And I think they got more new goers to be a part of this franchise, like new moviegoers who never really been exposed to Michael Myers. We appreciate the two movies that's out so far. What's your thoughts?
Oh yeah. I wouldn't be surprised if when all's said and done, I mean, you can make a box set of the first one and then this trilogy, and you could, I mean, there you go. That's.
I agree, and it's funny because I think it's on Apple. Apple has the rights to the Rob Zombie movies.
Okay.
And, he has some of the Michael Myers in there too. So they had a sale. It was 7 for $24.99. And I was like, okay. I'm not sure what that's about. But
yeah. I think people would rather spend that money on a movie ticket to see this one.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
There's a scene in there there's a couple of scenes in there, but I really enjoyed how he really killed the guy in the staircase, the son.
Yeah.
The guy first walking out. I was like, holy shit. I would have played that. Like the first time he ran my head through there, I was like, I'm dead.
Right.
It was brutal, man.
Yeah.
It was brutal. And then he got to the staircase, like, oh.
Yeah.
All right.
And it had already gone on a while. He was already working that kid over a while. And you're thinking he's a skinny teenager, and he's wearing a Halloween costume. He's still wearing a dress, which is kind of funny. And then almost as an afterthought, here comes the coup de grace. It was rough,
And you know what? I appreciate that they shot it. They didn't edit it. The camera just stayed there on it. You know what I'm saying? I was like, I ain't pulling back or nothing.
Right.
When he got in the house and killed the couple and took the old what was those lights called? Forensic, the tube lights.
Oh yeah, the fluorescent light bulb. Yeah.
Fluorescent lights, and they stabbed her in the neck like that. I was like, Jesus Christ! And then she had to watch while he just take his butcher knife and slam it through her husband to the table, like you can hear it go hit the table. I was like,
yeah, that was rough. Because he, I mean, you're holding a knife like this, and he grabs something that has a longer range.
Yeah.
So he's going to reach it, and actually, that's one. They should have held that out of the trailer because I think they do show that real quick in one of the trailers with the light bulb. And boy, they should have kept that because that's different. So you know what I mean? They should have kept that out of the trailer. But I'm glad I only watched the trailer, the one that I saw one time. I stopped watching everything Halloween after that.
I think the model for me for the last couple of years is I watched one trailer and that's it because somehow they always show the money shot. So I'm good. I definitely like the music. I definitely like the way they shot it. I definitely like how they integrated the townspeople, everything. Like they just made it bigger. Like they kind of made the universe and the fourth wall bigger.
Mm-hmm.
They made it they brought it to present time now, which
Right.
it was unique how they did it. I heard some people say it was too much flashbacks. To me, it wasn't. It didn't bother me. It showed different point of views of what happened that night.
Yeah.
Pops and all that stuff, that affected them, to this day. The granddaughter was an idiot. I don't know what she thought she was thinking about. You just watch your mother and your grandmother go toe to toe with this guy, tear the whole house up.
Yeah.
Now you alone with your little punk boyfriend supposed to go, and this ends tonight. What ends tonight? You might end tonight. Anything.
Right. Yeah.
But that's about it. So, that's that. But I guess we need those parts in there to you're like, oh my God. I guess it's
I guess we had to follow one of the Strode family, you know. So yeah.
But yeah, I definitely enjoyed it. It was more than what I expected. It exceeded my expectation for Halloween Kills. On a scale of 1 to 10, I give it a solid 11. I definitely enjoyed it. There was some funny parts that wasn't meant to be funny, but I thought it was funny when he kicked the door and the girl shot herself in the head.
Yeah, because again, I'd never seen him do anything like that,
Mm-hmm.
But, yeah.
I think we always perceived him to be a slow killer. And
right.
I'm glad that they showed him that no, that's not it. He's not just a typical slow killer. So he was able to move around. But he is, as they mentioned before in the movie, he is clever and he will pop up on you and get you. He's very clever. So, so what are things that you enjoy in this movie?
The way it was filmed, the music, good small town atmosphere. That felt like one of those small towns that even though it's years later, they're kind of 10 years behind the rest of the country. One of those kind of like small towns that had that small town feel. And I like the way even like the two older women that were in the sort of the posse, I like the way that everyone had like a gun in the glove compartment,
Yeah.
Just because they've all been scarred, even if their contact with the original story, was only minimal. He had such an effect on like everybody,
Yeah, he definitely blanketed the town,
Yeah.
He was infamous through the newspaper and in folklore. And he had some of the survivors still scarred. So he had 3 ways that he covered that town. I was like, wow, they really just kind of like amplified that. And that was cool. I never really seen that done in a movie. It was like one way they amplify the entity, because he's an entity. It's a slasher, but he's evil.
Yeah.
Body into a human body. You know what I'm saying? But it is a folklore way that they introduce it, or it's going to be through the paper like this event happened. But they touched on all aspects of it, and I thought that was unique. I'm like, wow, they really not, going down these avenues, and they really, exploring them. So I thought it was well written.
Yeah. I mean, you think to a lot of the sequels of slasher films, they just keep offering up fresh victims. You have no connection to them. They don't have any connection to the original story. They might as well have a shirt that says victim on it. They just like show up and,
you go to what you call that place? You go to a supermarket and you get your little number for the deli. Like,
right.
You step up. Your turn. You step up.
Whereas this one, the Will Patton character, you find out is still alive. That was kind of cool.
Yeah.
So it kind of made you think like, well, I mean, obviously some people are going down, not everybody's surviving, but it kind of gave you the idea that, hey, maybe some people will.
Exactly.
So,
exactly. Like I said, I think what else stood out about this movie, Halloween Kills? I like the end when they finally set him up and they got to him and they jumped him, and nobody noticed that when he got shot 6 times, he was still moving around.
Right.
But he caught wreck, man. He definitely did some damage. The body count was high. I guess in part 3, if they do a continuation like they did from 2, then that'd be nice and smooth. It'd be like a 3-day event. He
Right,
just
right,
killed
right.
the whole town, you know.
Hmm.
Yeah.
But does it have to take place on Halloween to have that feeling? I don't know.
You know what? As far as like showing it, like releasing it in the movie theater,
I
or
mean, on like if it takes place after the events of this movie, technically it would be like November 1st when the sun comes up. So you know what I
yeah,
mean? I don't know.
that'd be cool.
But
That'd
I
be cool.
mean, I always thought it would be kind of cool if he showed up at a different time of year. I just don't know if what we think is going to be the last movie would be a good time for that, because you kind of when he's coming down the street, you want there to be like jack-o'-lanterns and things.
Yeah, yeah. So maybe he might go away and come back around Halloween. Everything took place in Halloween. His whole incident, him being created is all around Halloween. So see, I guess he's the first Jeeper Creeper that comes back every so many years or whatever.
Right. In a way, yeah.
Okay. So you know what? I definitely consider this as, let's see, what was the last one called? Halloween what?
Halloween 2018. Just Halloween.
This Halloween. This one is Halloween Kills. So we'll be looking out for the next working title for the last one in this trilogy. And
yeah.
I'm gonna definitely buy the trilogy. What about you?
Oh yeah. I would definitely buy it. I actually had my brother gave me the box set of all the Halloween movies up until, didn't include the last one. I was going to work my way through it.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't quite finish all of them, but it's cool to have physical media. So I'm not a huge physical media collector, but it's definitely cool to have some. And so this is one I definitely would buy. Yeah.
I think I'll get all the posters because I've been back in the posters. So I think these are 3 I would get and rotate them out. But again, man, I definitely appreciate you coming through and sharing your thoughts and chopping this up on a little genre that we like.
Yeah.
I'm looking forward to next Sunday. Hopefully you can make that one. It'll be me, you, Nightwatch. Hopefully I get some more people up here.
Okay.
Get a good subject to talk about. This one was cool, and then breaking up into a 2-parter because I didn't know I had that many stuff compiled.
Yeah.
But I won't do that again. I'll keep it around where it is now, 45.
Okay. All right. Well, you made it work though. So
yeah. And again, when you get your stuff up and running, I would love to come on your platform and chop it up with you.
Yeah, definitely.
Okay.
Definitely. Yep.
Thanks for coming through, and I'll see you next Sunday.
Okay, great. All right, Prim. Thanks a lot.
All right.
Everybody.
Good day.
Yep, you too.